why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's hard to believe. But I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. And this game... Freak.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long...
And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Freak.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the NBA. It just matters that you get them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be plenty of chances to create spectacular highlights in the years to come for this young man. But right now, he just wants those first points.
Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter and Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
For Utah. Detroit leading by 5. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Drummond, and that one is stuffed right through.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, and that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
Here's Hood, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Now just a 3-point Piston lead. Kicks it to Drummond. From 12 feet out. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 8 points here for Drummond. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Nato, guarded by Jackson. They get it back.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The Pistons making a change here. Bullock's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Takes it off the glass. And it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Hayward outside. Launches a three. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Inside, and that one's good by Favors. Favors got his first basket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs for 1996 to 2009? So it's been a rough stretch here of late. But you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
There's Freak. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Some solid defense from Freak. Jazz trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Feeds to Freak. There's the dish to Hayward. Passes it to Favors. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Freak. It's stolen by Harris. Jackson can't get it to go. And so we wrap up.